Oh, yeah, y'all know what it is. 3kingsboxing.com is back in the building. Of course, it's your boy 2K, and I'm joined with my man, my right-hand man, Mr. Bo. How you doing today, bro?
I'm doing good. I bet them niggas was like, oh, my God, are they coming on? It's been 5 minutes.
They know what it is, bro. Wait. We got all sorts of shit that we got to do before the show actually starts, you know what I'm saying? But we try to start the motherfucker when we say we're going to start. So niggas can't say, oh, y'all was late. Nah, we went live at 5. We just didn't say shit till 5:05.
Nigga try to do that at your job.
You know what I'm saying?
I was here at 5, but I didn't start work till 5:05.
Nigga, I clocked in at 5, nigga. I wasn't late. Just didn't do shit till 5:05.
Right.
Word up, man. Hey, yo, boxing has been on fire lately, man. A couple topics, little things here and there happening,
Yes.
Got niggas grabbing bitches and shit the wrong way, things like that been happening.
Allegedly.
Right. Allegedly.
Let me tell you, you know what? Let me give you motherfuckers a fair warning right now. If you are oversensitive, if you are a beta male, if you are a female that's not able to be objective, this is the time you leave.
Man, look, let me tell y'all something right now. We always put at the top of the description at the YouTube video or on Facebook or wherever we're at, we always put on there, listener discretion is advised. We put that for a reason. Some shows we don't say too much stuff that to where, it's derogatory and insulting. Sometimes we don't do that. Other shows we do. But to be real with y'all, got to put it on every show because we don't know what we're going to say. We don't have a script. We talking straight off the dome, straight from the heart on stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these cats out here with podcasts, they got scripts. They got paper and pen and pads and shit, and they writing shit down. They talking off that. We don't do that. So we got to put listener discretion is advised on every single video just in case the shit gets grimy. You know what I'm saying? But this video right here, let y'all know right now it's getting grimy. We already know it's going to get grimy. If you're a woman sympathizer, man, just get up off, dog. If you a simp, it's not for you today. Just saying, man. Real talk. Oh, Bo already said beta male. But if you a Zeta, you know what I'm saying? You've gone the depths of Earth.
Nigga, yes.
Beyond being a beta. You a Zeta.
Nigga, we have no respect for you, like, at all.
I straight up, I don't like you. If you're gonna have a problem with the fuckery, video, and you're gonna have a problem with what's being said about Romero in this video, just chalk it up to I already don't like you. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't like you, why would you fuck with somebody that don't like you? Just leave. So that's fair warning to all y'all. Let you know right now, man. Let me say something real quick. My man Chris M is in the building. J.L. Davis is in these streets. Tyler Head said, oh shit, my favorite boxing news providers. That's what's up. Appreciate that, Tyler Head. Oh yeah, he's in these streets. My man Chris Boogie's out there in these streets. Kendrick Taylor got off them Twitter streets, came over to the YouTube streets. And then, of course, the artiste, Amina K, said, I'm in these streets. That's what's up. Let's do this shit, man. Y'all know what it is.
Man, what if Amina don't sound like? What if you like, oh, I'm in these streets?
Nah, this is not like that, dog. That's fucked up. She put the nigga voice on you. What up, 2K? I'm in these streets. Shit, nigga, I draw, paint. Nigga, I do sculptures. Nigga, anything you need. That's fucked up. I love you, Amina. I love you. That's fucked up. Y'all know what it is, man. We gonna go with the fuckery video. And I'm gonna give you a hint. Y'all should already know what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? If you was on Facebook, 3 Kings Boxing Facebook page, you should already know what this gonna be, man. Here we go, dog.
Knockout victory. You can see the fans heartbroken here for Josue Vargas.
Let me watch that again, bro. Hold on.
Knockout victory. You can see the fans heartbroken here for Josue Vargas.
I can't, nigga. I can't. I'm sorry, bro. I can't do it. Nigga, I might have to cancel the show, bro. I can't do it, bro. I can't do this shit, bro. Bro, this nigga act like Josue. By the way, that was Top Rank said that was a fan of Josue Vargas, but we found out that it's actually Josue Vargas's older brother. Josue Vargas, of course, got knocked out in the first round by Jose Zepeda this weekend after talking all that shit. I mean, he was talking mad shit. Part of the reason why I have no sympathy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't empathize. You know what I'm saying? I definitely don't sympathize, right? Man, this nigga act like Josue Vargas got shot with a round of bullets to the chest, nigga. I mean, he looked like he did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
He looked like he got splat. He looked like nigga got hit up, bro.
Yeah, he did. That nigga definitely looked like somebody hit that nigga with something like nigga. You know what I'm saying? That nigga looked like he got hit with a stop and go. And if y'all don't know what that is, too, can't know that's when you got the one bullet, the hollow point, then you got the hard bullet. That's what that nigga looked like he got hit with.
That nigga looked like, remember that Wayne Brady episode on Dave Chappelle's show? That nigga looked like Wayne Brady rolled up on that nigga and lit him up against that wall, nigga. It's Wayne Brady, bitch. That's what that shit looked like, bro. Oh, brother, one more time, man. One more time, man. I gotta see this shit one more time.
Knockout victory. You can see the fans heartbroken here for Josue Vargas.
This nigga cried like he was like, no! And you know, a nigga when he at the end he put that. That nigga got that string of spit and that long ass string of snot. Them motherfuckers don't never go nowhere, no matter how hard you wipe them.
Right.
Nigga, and his boy rubbed his head, nigga, like, come here, darling. Nigga.
That's the nigga that I can't get. That's the nigga I can't get. This nigga is consoling this motherfucker. Like, this is his bitch. Like, it's okay, baby. It's okay. You know, we get home. I suck your dick when we get home. It's okay.
Bro, if you look at him, when my man threw his head back, nigga, like that was the most agonizing shit he's ever seen in his life.
That nigga pulled a grandma at a funeral move. That
nigga's cry looked like he literally said, wham. Nigga, wham. That nigga said, wham, nigga. Bro, I've never seen nothing like that in my life.
I've never seen ever.
I've been to plenty of funerals, okay, for my homies and shit, for family members. Hell, I've cried at funerals. You know what I'm saying? But I've never in my life seen a nigga I've never seen.
Hold on, wait a minute. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Yeah. Oh, goddamn.
Bro, look, motherfucker hit a dislike, nigga. Hey, I don't give a fuck. That shit is funny.
Man, fuck you.
You must be a Puerto Rican beta male, because that shit is fucking funny, nigga.
Fuck you, man. A dislike. Cause why? Okay, hold on. So let me get this straight.
Oh,
You over there crying? You must be crying too. I can't believe they talking about one of my people.
Nigga, that shit.
Go ass out of here.
That's
man.
the funniest shit this weekend, bro. At the end of the day, people are like, "That's his family, though, bro." Nigga, Josue Vargas just got knocked out in a boxing match. That's at the end of the world. Bro,
That's what I'm saying.
He act like it's the end of the world, and understandably so. People have died in boxing, but it's the same shit. It's no different if you watched your brother get his ass whooped in the street. If he went out there and started beefing with a nigga, got fucked up, are you gonna throw your head back? Wah! No, nigga, you're not gonna do that.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying? Dude almost kissed him. If you look at it closely, after he threw his head back, he grabbed his head and shit, almost gave him a kiss and realized, shit, maybe I shouldn't do this here. I'll wait till we get back to the hotel.
Well, you know, the nigga was like, hey, man, not in public.
Not in public, right. but and then when the video starts, they're already hugging each other, bro. They was already on that. That shit look like two white girls, nigga. That's what that shit look like to me, man. This shit look like two high school white girls, nigga.
Oh, man.
What the fuck?
Listen, understand that video, because my man saying it's his brother. That video is the ride Jesus Vargas got knocked out. Motherfucker ain't tough.
Nah, bro.
You niggas in your family doing that, nigga. That tells me, nigga, your upbringing was not tough, nigga, at all. By no means.
No, man, not at all, bro. Your brother.
That's why the first big punch the first big punch too, dog. The first big punch of the fight. This nigga
it was easy work too. I mean, did he really even set it up? I mean, I know he threw a jab before, but really, it was a lazy one. It was just like, oh, the nigga drops his right hand. Here it goes. You know what I'm saying? He already knew Josue dropped his right hand from watching tape. Me and Bo knew that. Man, when this fight was announced, me and Bo were like, wait a minute. There's because we seen other Jose Zepedas out there. You know what I'm saying?
I remember we sure did.
We in the media like crazy, right? So we seen other Jose Zepedas out there. There's some Jose Zepeda with a losing record and shit. There's a Jose Zepeda with like 8 losses. There's several Jose Zepedas out there, right?
Exactly.
When this fight was announced, and Bo was telling me, Josue Vargas versus Jose Zepeda. I'm like, wait, which Jose Zepeda, nigga? Not the one that fought Jose Ramirez. Bo was like, yep, that one.
That one.
This nigga about to fuck Josue, however you say the nigga name. He about to fuck him up, bro. That nigga's not ready for Jose Zepeda.
No.
And the funny thing about that is, motherfuckers be like, oh, man, Jose Zepeda is underrated. Like Mike Floppinger just said that recently. Jose Zepeda is a very underrated fighter, side talks, right? So, nigga, if you knew boxing like you think you fucking know boxing, right? How you masquerade yourself all over social media like you know boxing, then he wouldn't have been underrated because you would have been reporting on him like you should have been.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we've been talking about Jose Zepeda. Even when the nigga hurt his arm and shit when he had his fucking fight against Terry Flanagan at lightweight, we were talking about Jose Zepeda. We said, man, if the nigga didn't get injured, he would have beat Terry Flanagan.
Oh, man, he was fucking him up until that. He was really getting with his ass till that happened.
He would have beat Terry Flanagan. Hell, nigga, when they fucking announced, I think we did a show a long time ago, when they announced that Jose Ramirez was going to be defending his title against Jose Zepeda. We was like, dog, that's a hell of a matchup. A lot of niggas like, man, I never heard of this guy. He's going to whoop his ass. He's going to kick his ass. Right? I'm like, dog, y'all have not seen Jose Zepeda. He's a fucking southpaw, and he's slick. We were telling cats that shit back then. Yep. And we told niggas, we said, hey, Jose Zepeda is going to give Jose Ramirez all kinds of trouble because he is the exact style that Jose Ramirez does not want to fight against. But he beat Amir Imam. Amir Imam is not Jose Zepeda.
No shit.
Amir Imam is Adrian Broner, but he doesn't keep his legs as wide as Adrian Broner. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
Jose Zepeda is moving, giving angles, and he's a fucking southpaw. This is a problem for Jose Ramirez. Guess what? I had Jose Zepeda winning that fight. I didn't have Ramirez winning it. I had Jose Zepeda winning that fight. Okay? But Ramirez won and moved forward. But that's our point. If you know boxing, right, then it's not a situation where you would go out there as a main media source or some sort of verified entity in boxing. You're not going to go out there and be like, oh, man, Jose Zepeda is very underrated. No, motherfucker. Because you're supposed to be talking about him. That's your fucking job. You're supposed to be educating the people. That's your job.
I mean, the nigga's only number 2 by the WBC.
And number 5 by the WBO.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck? Fought for 2. He had 2 title shots in his career. Right?
Yep.
He's beating everybody's ass except those 2 title shots. One he got injured in, the other one he got robbed. Those are his losses, man.
Yeah.
So Jose Zepeda's been a fucking problem. And that shit with Andre Ward, nigga, this nigga Andre Ward, dog. I like Andre Ward, man. I was always a advocate for Andre Ward when he was injured and he had that problem with Dan Goosen and shit.
Yeah.
And niggas would take him off the pound for pound list. Fuck Andre Ward. Fuck him. Right? But Andre Ward recently, and it started for me when Robson Conceicao got robbed against Oscar Valdez. It started with me there. He's been saying some stupid shit lately.
He's been saying some slick shit.
I don't understand. Like, Andre Ward is getting he's not there yet, but he's getting down there towards Tim Bradley. He's getting down. Listen to him. Okay? The first thing he said, right, about fucking Robson Conceicao and Oscar Valdez with his terrible ass scorecard, right? He says, because he knew motherfuckers was gonna pick Robson Conceicao. He said, you know what, for this one, you know, I know there's a lot of boxing fans out there, a lot of boxing enthusiasts and would-be experts, but for this one, y'all should just leave it to the real experts, you know, to judge this one. What? Based on your scorecard, I'm supposed to reserve my opinion and go with yours because you used to box. Nigga, Michael Jordan's the greatest basketball player of all time, but this motherfucker don't know talent when it hits the nigga in the face.
Kwame Brown.
Damn, boy? I can't think of his name right now, but he got 2 last names. Forgot his name, bro. But he drafted him too. Sorry to the motherfucker.
Okafor?
Nah, he's another cat. He had 2 last names, bro. He had 2 last names. I can't think of his name right now. But he drafted him too. But Michael Jordan is known to not be able to spot talent no matter how much talent it is, right? So that doesn't mean just because you used to box, motherfucker, doesn't make you an expert. You still, nigga, there's terrible boxers who are great experts.
That's true.
Right?
Guys, you know what? You know what's funny about that? And I mean, she represents Chicago and I love her. Jessica McCaskill in the ring skills does not match her commentary skills.
What fight was that she commentated? I can't remember which one it was.
Oh, yeah, it was the last fight that was on DAZN.
I can't remember which one it was.
I can't remember when it was.
All I know is
Mikey Garcia.
Mikey Garcia, yeah, good shit. Mikey Garcia and Sandor Martin.
Yep.
Right. So yeah, she's commentating and she's saying, you know, pretty much giving you the business on what boxing's really all about. But while she's talking, I'm like, damn, she don't do none of that in the ring. This motherfucker has said all sorts of shit, but she don't do none of that in the ring. Shout out to my man G Benson. He put $5 on. He said people getting mad, but Vargas was talking mad-ish before the fight. So when he not only loses, but takes an unscheduled nap in the first round, he deserves jokes. Exactly, G Benson. Man. Appreciate the donation. You fucking right. And that's why we killing it. We ain't even got to Josue yet. We killing his brother.
Yeah,
we're killing his brother.
We killing the family.
Right. But, you know, back to Andre Ward real quick. The motherfucker said at the end of the fight that Jose Zepeda still needs to prove himself.
Yeah, man. He said a couple things. I don't know what the fuck he talking about, man.
What is he talking? Like, okay, so Jose Zepeda has beaten. He had a fight of the year against Ivan Baranchyk. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he looked at pedestrian against Hank Lundy, but you're as good as your last fight. His last fight was a first-round knockout of a guy that many people thought he was going to lose to. Why? Because the fucking Las Vegas odds had him as an underdog.
Oh,
man, I'm mad I missed out on that money,
they
bro.
didn't tell us that.
They didn't tell us because we was getting ready to pull money out the safe, the savings account. Nigga, I was getting ready to take money out the CD, all sorts of shit.
I'm telling you, man. I'm going to refinance my house, everything.
Hey, if you withdraw out of that CD, it's going to be a penalty. I don't give a fuck, nigga, because the amount of money I'm about to make right now.
Get that right back, nigga.
Get that shit right back. Here you go. Trying to tell you, dog, that there's no way Jose Cepeda should have been an underdog against Josue Vargas. No fucking way, no how. Right? I think that was the whole Puerto Rican motherfucking crowd out there in New York that put money on Josue Vargas.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Had to be, because if you know boxing, there's no way on God's green earth that Josue Vargas should have been a fucking, I think it was a minus 212 or something stupid like that, bro. Are you kidding me? So at the end of the day, you got to give him credit for Josue Vargas, right? And what he did to him, because he was the fucking underdog going into the fight.
Yep.
And he took this motherfucker out, as Bo said, on the first big punch. Like, he sent this nigga back to the sandbox, Bo. Get your ass back over there, motherfucker. Here, nigga, here's a bucket, nigga. Go build a sandcastle, motherfucker.
Get your ass back to contender status. Nigga, what the fuck is you doing?
Knock that contender. Nigga, knock that nigga down to prospect status, nigga. Nigga, I've been calling him a prospect ever since.
Oh,
Hey, man, that contender. Hold on, bro. Let me correct you. Prospect. Oh, yeah, prospect. Josue Vargas. Fuck out of here, man. Get that nigga a bucket and a mini shovel and said, nigga, go build a castle, motherfucker. We over look, Jose Cepeda over there chilling with Josh Taylor and Regis Prograis and shit with the hoes and the bitches.
Jack Catterall and shit.
Yeah, Jack Catterall. All them niggas got all the hoes and the bitches over here. That motherfucker Josue Vargas sitting in the sandbox, nigga, with a 2-year-old, nigga. That's what he doing. That's what he doing, bro. Get your ass out of here. Talking all that shit like you was a son. It's them New York Puerto Ricans, bro. Listen. And niggas got mad at me when I made this post, bro. I said the New York Boricuas, right, are fucking overrated, bro. The motherfucker got on there. Hey, what about Hector Camacho? It's like, nigga, that's 30 years ago.
But he was overrated.
He was, but it's 30 years ago. I don't give a fuck about Hector Camacho. I'm talking about now, right? Let me tell y'all a little story real quick, man. Peter Quillen, right? And what was that boy's name? I ain't got his motherfucking name now. I got to get his name, dog, because it got to go in my story. Corey Spinks whooped that nigga's ass, man.
Corey Spinks,
man. Corey Spinks whooped his ass.
You're not talking about my man from Arkansas, is you?
No. What the
not
fuck
Zab
is
Judah.
that boy's name? Nah, not Zab Judah.
Okay, because
Damn, I can't think of it.
Let me
Sakyu Powell. So, yeah, Sakyu Powell. So, I'm going to tell you a story. Peter Quillen and Sakyu Powell were two motherfuckers that was all over ESPN at one point in time, right? Before Peter Quillen won the WBO title and all that shit. He was coming up as a fighter. Those two guys were on ESPN, right? And those two guys used to talk so much fucking shit. And ESPN used to push the fuck out of them, bro. Like, Paulie Malignaggi was another one, but we ain't going to talk about him.
Nah.
But Peter Quillen and Sakyu Powell, I used to watch them be like, man, they about to get their ass whooped. As soon as these niggas fight somebody credible, right, they're going to get fucked up, right? Of course, Peter Quillen, it took him to he actually fought Gabe Rosado, right, and was getting beat up in that fight. He fought Hassam N'Djamena. If that motherfucker had a chin and stayed off the goddamn canvas, he actually would have won that fight, right? But then he finally gets humbled in the first round by Daniel Jacobs, right? That's what happened to Peter Quillen. I remember Peter Quillen was running around acting like he was somebody who because he beat a Winky Wright who was on a 3-year fucking layoff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he was old. And he thought he was a somebody. I couldn't stand Peter Quillen. Sakyu Powell was another motherfucker, right? When Sakyu Powell fought Kasim Umar, I was like, thank you. Done. Don't gotta hear shit from him ever again. You know what I'm saying? But those two guys I couldn't stand. Today, Josue Vargas and fucking Edgar Berlanga, bro. I'm like, stop pushing these dudes, man. They're not good. And they're talking hella shit, similar to how Peter Quill and Q Powell were talking hella shit back in the day, 10, 15 years ago. Well, 20 years ago, probably, right? They was talking hella shit back then, bro. That's how these two guys are doing now. Hell yeah, he ducked the shit out of Triple G, Ronald. Oh, hell yeah. 100. Easy work. But when I saw Josue get his ass whooped, it wasn't a feeling like, thank you, yes. It was a feeling like, of course, what did you guys expect? Mm-hmm. He's not ready for a guy like Jose Zepeda. Jose Zepeda is a dude that has paid his dues.
Yeah.
He's paid his fucking dues, man. Fight of the year, fighting this guy, fighting that guy, 2 title defenses. He's paid his fucking dues. Josue Vargas is actually an insult to Jose Zepeda. That's a fucking insult. I'm just saying, nigga, that's like you've been working a job for 10 years, man, and you putting up the best production, and these niggas tell you, nah, man, you ain't getting no raise today, bro. Nope. Like, nigga, I've been here 10 years, put up the best production. You don't give a nigga a raise? Nope. That's what Josue Vargas is.
But you see that nigga over there? He been here 2 weeks. Yeah, man, we had to give him a raise.
Right.
What?
Right. And that's what Jose Zepeda did. He said, fuck y'all, man. I'm about to show y'all. Get this motherfucker up out of here and give me Josh Taylor. Yep. 100%. I don't know what Andre Ward is talking about. Jose Zepeda 1,000,000% deserves. Jose Zepeda deserves Josh Taylor before Jack Catterall, in my fucking opinion.
I agree with that. Well, I agree. I definitely agree with that.
I like Jack Catterall. Fuck with him, dog. But a motherfucking O'Hara Davies nigga ain't gonna get you, in my opinion, compared to Jose Zepeda. O'Hara Davies ain't getting you over Jose Zepeda to get the fucking Josh Taylor first. Shouldn't be.
Shouldn't. You're right about that.
So, man, at the end of the day, bro, I don't know what's wrong with Andre Ward. He's retired, so maybe he's been fucking his wife a lot lately. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't get no pussy when they boxing that much. They're not supposed to, anyway. And that's a nigga that was dedicated to his craft, so I'm inclined to say he wasn't fucking. Right? Mm-hmm. So now he's retired. All he's doing is fucking all day long. Brain is fucked up right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he's talking about or what he's been talking about lately. But Jose Zepeda, man, that dude deserves a title shot right now before Jack Catterall. 100%, bro.
For me, if you know boxing, then motherfuckers should already know. Now, Jose Zepeda's been in this situation before, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Jose Zepeda fought a cat by the name of Carlos Diaz. Nigga was over there in the Mexican scene, tearing it up 26-0.
Yep.
He was in a situation before. Yep. He Carlos Diaz knocked him down the 4th. He got up, knocked that nigga out in the 5th round. Put that nigga out of his motherfucking misery. Man, get this nigga the fuck up out of here.
Yep. Exactly, bro.
That's exactly what he did. Then he went on to fight, and it was right after that. I think the nigga went on to fight Jose Ramirez. So he's been in this situation before, dog. Like 2K said, this nigga has paid his dues. Like real talk. There was no way Top Rank or anybody in the personnel of Vargas should have even allowed this fight to happen. Number one, Vargas is not ranked by nobody.
Right.
No organization has him ranked. That's number one. The insult to me, that right there alone is an insult to me. Wait, this nigga's not ranked? What?
Mm-hmm. Right.
What?
Exactly.
And trust and believe, Zepeda wasn't thinking, I'm risking my number 2. No. He wasn't risking a goddamn. He just like, what? This nigga's not ranked? What? Right. Oh, it's in New York. Oh, okay. Okay. That's what it is. That's what it is. Hold on. Wait. This motherfucker is the favorite? Wait. I'm losing my train of my brother too. Hold on, wait a minute. This nigga got the nerve to act like he a boss motherfucker? Put the flag in front of my face? Oh, okay. All right, man. Bet.
Yeah, man. This motherfucker, he did everything he could to try to get in. And that's the thought process of a dumb young nigga. Like Chris M had some reserves on what I said in the last show where I said, nigga, if you between 17 and 26, automatically I don't like you. You gotta prove to me that you a stand-up nigga before I say, hey, I actually like this kid. You know what I'm saying? 17 to 26, Chris M said, hey man, you're gonna have to modify that range, nigga. Right?
Yeah, I remember that shit.
But look, this is my point right here. This is why. That's dumb young nigga shit, dog. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Gonna put my hand in nigga face, shit, you know what I'm saying? Get nigga head. Nigga ain't gonna be ready for this. Jose Zepeda's like, nigga, I've been around the block. The fuck you talking about? Yeah, they talking this nigga after the shit, after, you know, the brawl and shit. Yeah, you know, I got in his head shit, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker wasn't ready for that, you know what I'm saying? Got motherfucking brother kicked out the corner. That nigga scared. Meanwhile, nigga that's been around the block is like, oh, you done got my brother kicked out of my corner, I'm about to fuck you up, nigga.
No shit.
Before I was gonna go easy on you, let you last a couple rounds. Now I'm gonna fuck you up.
Right. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I was gonna let you know. So I was gonna let you give your bitches a reason to smile a little bit, get all happy and shit.
Yeah,
yeah, right. You know, right. You know, nigga. You know what? Now, well, you know what I'm gonna do since you talking shit? I'm gonna have your brother and your cousin probably kiss. I'm gonna have them niggas crying over the screen, nigga. Talking, nigga. Hey man, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. When a nigga is that comfortable doing that, them two niggas have kissed, grabbed some ass. Them two niggas that did something extremely suspect.
They have touched each other in their private parts before. That is a fact.
Man.
That's a fact. A nigga will, Bo, if I ever see you getting consoled and a nigga rubbing your head like that nigga had the wide hug on that man around his belly, nigga. Like he put his head on his chest and hugged his belly, nigga. Yeah, damn. And the nigga rubbed his head. It's okay.
I know.
Nigga,
I don't even do my son like that, man.
Hell no.
I don't even do my son.
I don't even do my son like that. Nigga, get up, nigga. What the fuck wrong with you?
No shit. Nigga know he falling. My son fell, knocked the dog shit out of his motherfucking dome on that floor. That motherfucker, and he looked up, saw me, he said, yeah, you better shut the fuck up, man.
Cut that shit out.
What the fuck is wrong?
Rub your motherfucking head and keep walking. Okay, nigga. Fuck think this is, nigga.
Get that blood off my floor. Get that blood off my
Hell yeah. Your mama ain't here to do all that shit.
No.
Fucker. For real. That's your mama's job, nigga. You looking at me. Fuck, nigga. I ain't gonna hug and kiss you, nigga. Better get the fuck up.
And I might say something to her. Nah, get away from that nigga. Leave him alone.
Well, yeah.
Look at that nigga, man. Get away from that nigga. Leave him alone. That's why he doing that shit now.
I gotta tell you, dog. Shout out to Shay Dub. She threw $9.99 on. Appreciate it. A nigga can't get a whole 10? The fuck?
Man, them
nigga
pennies.
Said, I'm 1 cent away from a whole number. What kind of shit is that? Appreciate it, Shay Dub. That's what's up. Nah, man. Real talk, though, man. At the end of the day, real talk, all jokes aside, right? Jose Cepeda deserves his shot. Now, of course, Jack Catterall gets it first. I think they rescheduled Catterall Taylor in February 2022. Man, if Taylor decides to move up to 147, right? Because he's obviously chasing Terence Crawford. Teofimo Lopez has thrown his name in the mix, saying Bob Arum promised me Josh Taylor after his mandatory defense. Fuck Teofimo Lopez, nigga. Go fight Devin Haney, motherfucker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to fight Devin Haney, nigga, then move up to 140 and wait your motherfucking turn. What? At the end of the day, matter of fact, move up to 140 and fight. What's my boy name? Subra Mateus, motherfucker. if you want to get to Josh Taylor.
No, dog, don't do that to him, man.
No, man, fuck
don't
T.O.,
do that to him.
man.
Don't do that to him, man.
Nigga, bro, hold me back. Nigga, fuck T.O., man.
No, I ain't
hold me back.
I ain't gonna hold you back. Shit. Nigga, I'll stand next to you, nigga. I ain't trying to get a workout, motherfucker. Shit, I go to the gym if I want to work out, nigga. Goddamn.
Right. I'm just saying, dog. You talking about some Josh Taylor, motherfucker? You got unfinished business at 135, man. As long as you're sticking around at 135, you need to fight Devin Haney. And if you're not sticking around 135 because you're too big for the weight, then you need to wait your fucking turn. You don't get no goddamn, in my opinion, he shouldn't get no motherfucking yellow brick road straight to Josh Taylor. Let me get the fuck out of here. Nigga, this ain't the Wizard of Oz.
Josh Taylor even told him that.
Yeah. Nigga ain't even really an undisputed champion. That's what he basing the shit off of anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm undisputed. He's undisputed. Well, hold on there, sir. There's a problem with your statement. Hold on there, young blood. There's a problem with your statement.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I've been looking at the books, and it says
right.
Well, the WBO, the WBA, IBF, they say Devin Haney is the WBC.
That's what
champion.
they say.
That's what it says right here in black and white.
Right here in black and white.
Black and white. Do you have a certificate that says you're the?
Exactly. Do you have any proof or a registration card of some sort that says you're the undisputed champion? Or at least the WBC champion. Anything? Dude, out of here, nigga.
Hey, yo, this nigga G Benson.
What'd he say?
all you needed was that old school song "Tender Love" playing in that background.
Hell yeah! I should have put some music to that fucking video, man. I was too busy to do it. I should have did it, bro.
Did it in slow mo. Here I am, nigga.
I'm gonna tell you, bro.
Oh.
You need a man.
Oh!
Sensitivity.
I'm done.
Oh shit!
Oh,
someone who can hold you tight,
man.
Listen, fuck out of here,
man. Listen, man. Leave Josue Vargas' sister and her boyfriend alone, man.
Oh my god! All right, man. We gotta move on, man. Yo, forgot the next topic. Yo,
Rody?
So, no, I want to get to my man because we in 40 minutes, dog. We didn't kill Josue. We got to get to Jaron Ennis, man.
Man,
and yeah, go ahead, take it.
Jaron Ennis, man, get that man a title shot. Stop bullshitting, stop fucking around. Get that man a title shot. Jaron Ennis is what Errol Spence was. He's an uncrowned. He's viewed as an uncrowned champion. Jaron Ennis is a fucking problem. Like, and I know cats like you know what cats love to say. Cats love to say, well, who is he beat? Who is he beat? Who is he beat? Now, relatively, how you judge if a guy is ready for that next level, it's not so much as well he hasn't fought a guy that's A level or B level. It's
right.
What he does when he fights these C and D guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm gonna make a comparison to a dude that y'all are gonna understand. Some of you niggas ain't gonna like it, but I'll make this comparison. Remember when Gennady Golovkin was knocking out a bunch of low-level motherfuckers?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was saying how this nigga was a great middleweight and all that. Now, the problem with that was it was basic skills that I saw. It was basic skills that I saw Gennady Golovkin using. Right? So if I take what y'all was using for Gennady Golovkin, right? Because when I looked at Gennady Golovkin, I didn't see anything about him that said problem for a motherfucker like Andre Ward or motherfucking Canelo Alvarez. I didn't see anything about him that said that. Now let's look at Jaron Ennis. Not only is he running through C-level guys, he's actually knocking out B-level guys in first, second, third rounds. He has foot speed. He has hand speed. He has good ring IQ. He has good punch placement. He has counter punching ability. That nigga's ready. Like that nigga right there, that nigga is ready. I'm not saying he beats none of these guys, but I'm saying he's ready to be put in the ring. Like this ain't no Josue Vargas. This nigga's ready to be put in the ring.
I mean, I don't even think Josue could beat a nigga sparring. He can't even beat a nigga spit bucket carrier, bro. Fuck out of here.
You do realize that Zepeda had more wins than Vargas had fights.
Right.
I don't know how that figured out.
I just don't understand that. I understand he asked for the fight, but whatever, man. We got to move on.
Right.
It's just so much bullshit in there.
Yeah, it definitely was, man. But when you look at Jaron Ennis, he has everything that says ready for the next level. Everything about him is it. Like if motherfucker looked at Gennady Golovkin, oh, he's ready for the next level, then there's no way you can't look at this motherfucker right here, ready for the next level in Jaron Ennis. On top of the fact, and then of course, we always say let him down Philly, right? This is what we say. We say this, right? Understand, there's never been a moment where this nigga came close to even getting that said about his ass. Now, if he gets in there with a Sean Porter or a Keith Thurman and all that, and he loses, right? That's not a let him down, nigga. You fought one of the top guys and the best guys, and you lost. Okay, it happened. That's what the motherfucking sport is about. You know, just don't get ran over in one round. But you know what I'm saying? You lost,
right?
Okay, but there's nothing about him that even says that'll even happen to him that he'll get ran over in one round. Everything about this dude tells me, hey man, this dude's ready for the next level. So for me, somebody in 2022 is gonna have to deal with this motherfucker, whether it's Ugas, whether it's Errol Spence, whether it's Crawford. Someone's gonna have to deal with this motherfucking Jaron Ennis in 2022, man.
Right. I agree 100%. At the end of the day, you mentioned, people say, who is he beat? And you basically said it's the eye test with Jaron Ennis, right? And we mentioned that before. There's fighters that don't necessarily have to fight top level competition, but the things that they do in the ring, you can already tell that if they fought top level competition, they're going to give those guys a problem. Shout out to my man Heisenberg. He put $10 on it. He said, I'll catch the playback later. We in these streets. That's what's up, big dog. But I mentioned, when I said that in another show, I mentioned Shakir Stevenson, right? We had mentioned Jaron Ennis, right? These are guys that don't need to fight top level talent to know, based on the eye test, that he will or they will give top level talent problems. Plus, Jaron Ennis is blowing through these dudes, man.
That's my point. He's like, this nigga is just running niggas the fuck over.
Bro, at the end of the day, Thomas Delorme gave the main event fighter all he could handle when they fought in their last fights. Jamal James almost lost to Thomas Delorme.
Sure did.
Jamal James was the main event fighter on the card. Ennis was the co-main. Fighting the guy that gave him all kind of trouble. Isn't that ironic? And what did he do? He blasted him out of there in one round. Jamal James was a guy that's been like the WBA. I think he was the WBA interim champion. Got elevated WBA regular and was trying to defend it for the first time against Radzab Butev, whatever his fucking name is, right? And got his ass whooped, as not really a surprise. Jamal James is trash. But my point is, most of them niggas from Minnesota is whack. Caleb Truax and them niggas is whack. But my point is, right? My point. My bad, nigga.
Rob, Caleb Truax, man.
Rob Brandt.
You got a thing against that nigga, Caleb Truax.
Caleb Truax is super sorry, bro. That nigga garbage, nigga. Caleb Truax is the nigga that if he's on a fighting video game, you never pick that motherfucker, or you pick the fight against him because you learn how to play the game. That's Caleb Truax. Nigga, sorry as hell, nigga. Caleb Truax is like Dalsum, nigga, on Street Fighter. Nobody ever picked Dalsum. I'm saying, that nigga sorry to the motherfucker, man. Rob Brandt, right? Minnesota niggas just not built the way they need to be built for this, right? That's true. At the end of the day, it's not a surprise he lost. But the way that Jaron Ennis destroyed Thomas Delorme, who did give Jamal James, who was a top-level contender for a very long time at welterweight, trouble, that speaks volumes in its own right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. We don't need to see Jaron Ennis against anybody. No more tune-ups. Why do I need to see a tune-up? Why? Exactly. He's going to do the same shit to all of the C, D, F, and even B and B- level fighters at welterweight. He needs B+ to A+. That's what he needs.
I agree with that.
B+ starts with Danny Garcia and up. Probably won't fight Danny because they Philly niggas. They know each other and shit. I don't know. But take him off the table. Now you got Keith Thurman. Just what he mentioned. Keith Thurman. You got Sean Porter, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got Errol Spence. Hell, I'm not even going to throw most niggas and say, man, why don't you throw Rashidi Ellis? No, Rashidi Ellis ain't on his level. And I'm not talking about skill. I'm talking about based on what he's done and what people are seeing him for.
I agree with that.
That's going backwards.
I agree with that.
He's ranked higher than Rashidi Ellis in all 4 major sanctioning bodies.
That's Rashidi Ellis's fault, but
it is. But Virgil Ortiz, I want to see that. But that fight probably won't happen because both of these guys are trying to get title shots.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Virgil Ortiz has worked his way into the number 1 spot in the WBO. He's probably not going to go down and fight Jaron Ennis, who's number 8 or 5 or something like that. WBO, I can't remember.
Exactly.
But he's top 10, right? He's not going to go back down and fight that guy. But at the end of the day, Jaron Ennis deserves, if he can't get the top guys, he does deserve a B to at least an A- level fighter.
I agree with that.
At the very least. Okay. What he has turned into, and I think my man Julio Ortega just said it, and that's what we was going to talk about anyway, right? He said Boots is at a stage Errol was at after Algieri and Leonard Bundu. But I'll go ahead and add more context to that. Jaron Boots Ennis is what Errol Spence was at that time.
Sure was.
A boogeyman.
Yep.
Nobody wants smoke with Jaron Ennis. Motherfuckers are acting like Jaron Ennis doesn't exist. I remember a Instagram video with that buzzard-looking nigga from the Looney Tunes. What's that nigga's name? Gilly the Kid?
Yeah.
That nigga looked just like that buzzard on Looney Tunes. That nigga. He looked just like him. Big ass Adam's apple, nigga. He looked just like him, bro. Right? Gilly, I don't know how niggas is even fearful of Gilly the Kid. I'm gonna laugh at the nigga, bro. If I ever had beef with Gilly, I'm laughing, nigga. Like, stop, bro. Cut it out, fam. Stop, nigga. Let's just go eat, nigga. Fuck it. I'm saying, nigga, fuck it, nigga. Right? But he with Gilly the Kid, Stephen Fulton, right? And they have Errol Spence on FaceTime. And Errol Spence is telling Jaron Ennis, hey, man, wait your turn. You're a little young nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Your time will come. And Ennis is like, yeah, I understand that, but y'all niggas ain't even seen what I can even provide for y'all niggas, man. Because his thing was, I'm better than all these dudes. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And, Errol was trying to tell him, hey, man, slow your roll. Ennis is like, for what? And I agree with Ennis. For what?
I agree with him.
Why are you the champion trying to tell me, the contender, to slow my roll? Nigga, if I want to fight you, then fight me. Right? Now, of course, Errol had bigger, lucrative fights on the table. That was before he fought Danny Garcia. It might have been before he fought Sean Porter, but I don't remember. I know it was before Danny. I know it was before the talks with Manny Pacquiao, right? And of course, he was in talks with Terence Crawford. He was trying to get that deal as well. So he had more lucrative fights on the table. So I understand why Errol Spence is like, hey, man, I'm not the nigga, but slow your roll with me. But at the end of the day, when those fights don't materialize, as they have not, right? Your Dennis Ugas has to fight, what's up, boy? Amantis Stanionis.
Stanionis.
He's got to fight him.
He might lose too, man.
Yeah, he might lose that fight. That's why Ugas is mad right now.
Man, yeah, dog.
That's why he's mad at the WBA. Like, y'all motherfuckers said I could fight Spence. Y'all got me fighting Stanionis, nigga.
Y'all fucking up my money.
Y'all fucking my money up. Right. I could lose to this nigga. Yeah. So he's got to fight him. Crawford's fighting Porter. Keith Thurman's fighting his dick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, where Keith Thurman's at?
No, we sure don't.
Right? Danny Garcia is just, this nigga does more on Instagram than anything else. I don't even know. Is Danny Garcia even fighting?
No, the post be going 154.
We wrote that article like months ago. I ain't heard shit from Danny yet. He's all over Instagram. That motherfucker make an Instagram video every day. You know what I'm saying? But all those guys are tied up. So Errol Spence is left without an opponent. So at this moment in time, in my opinion, if you're telling a young dog, hey, man, you got to slow your roll, right? Then fight him right now, whoop his ass. Because if typically when you tell a young nigga, hey, man, slow your roll, you ain't where I'm at yet, you a little young nigga, dog, fuck you up. Well, if that's the case, then fight him and fuck him up. I'm just saying. He's available. You're available.
My thing is, why do these guys forget how they came up?
Right.
Like, why do they forget? And don't get it wrong. If there was more lucrative fights out there for Errol, I'd be the first one to tell y'all, because I'm the one that said, hey man, he may have to revisit. He may have to think about revisiting Keith Thurman. Shit.
Yep.
He may have to think about it. Like, that's the only way you get out of Jaron Boots Ennis to me. If you I changed my mind, y'all, I'm gonna fight Keith Thurman. Yep. That's the only way, nigga. You get out of it. That's the only way, nigga. That's the only way. That's the only motherfucking way. You get out of it. To me, right?
What is Boots? Number 3 in the IBF?
Number 3.
Number 2? Number 3?
No, he's number 3.
I mean, and I know he's high in the WBC and the WBO.
Yeah, but the one he's the closest is the IBF, I believe.
Look at that shit right now, bro. Yeah, no, you're right. The closest is the IBF, 100%. Yeah. The WBO, he's number 5. WBC, he's number 8. And WBA, where's that nigga at? He's number 5.
WBC need their ass whooped.
Right.
What 7 motherfuckers y'all got above him?
I got you, bro. Asking you shall receive, nigga. Hey, the first one ahead of him. Hey, bro, you should whoop Mauricio Suleiman's ass just for that. David Avanesian.
Coño.
David Avanesian over Boots. Oh Lord.
So I guess beating Josh Kelly does that for you, huh?
Guess so. Josh Kelly and some other dude we didn't know. Yeah. That's what it does for you, man. But at the end of the day, point is he's ranked in the top 10 by all 4 major sanctioning bodies. As Bo mentioned, number 3 is the highest. I mean, fight him.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, fight him. Who else is there?
At this point, the statement that nigga made at this point, you got no choice. And here's the thing about it. It's a good big money. Like right now, what he's done in this fight, live, first round knockout of Thomas Delorme, and the statement he made, that's money right there. Like I don't think these guys understand certain things, or maybe they're looking at it differently. You're not gonna sit there and tell me Boots Ennis has a following. Niggas actually think, like I said, I'm not the only one that said this. This nigga's an uncrowned champion. That's how motherfuckers view this nigga.
Right.
Motherfuckers telling you right now he can beat Crawford. Terence Crawford. That's what they're saying about. I even heard cats, which I don't get it, say that nigga should be on a pound for pound list. I don't understand that.
Man, they say stupid shit like Shakir Stevenson is top 3 pound for pound. So whatever.
Yeah.
Man. I don't even pay attention. When them niggas say shit, I keep scrolling. I don't even pay them niggas no attention. It's fucking hilarious, bro. Them dudes don't get no attention, bro.
Oh.
They're like a ugly, nasty bitch with stank breath, nigga, trying to holler at me. Yeah. I'm just saying, nigga, that's literally they get the same amount of attention that she would get.
Yeah. What I'm saying. So if right now, after, because Errol Spence and my man said that he don't want tune-ups, right? Well, one thing he said, he wants a title. He don't believe in motherfuckers that think they ain't ready. Well, one thing we know, Boots ain't no tune-up.
Hell no. For who?
Right.
Tune up for who? That nigga tune up his car?
Man, you know shit. Right.
That's what he tuned up.
Yeah. So Boots ain't no fucking tune-up. Right? But you're not going to sit here and tell me after the performance he just gave on Showtime, that knockout is every fucking where. If the announcement, Errol Spence versus Boots Ennis, nigga sold out. AT&T Stadium.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nigga, AT&T Stadium, sold out, nigga. Sold out, nigga.
Sold the fuck out, bro. At 100. Nigga, I'm going.
Nigga, I'm right. Hey, no shit.
Nigga, I'm going, bro. My man Rick, shout out to Rick, Brawler Sports Media. He gonna be like, hey, yo, 2K, man, put me in for that. Nah, nigga, I can't. Not this one, bro.
Not this one, bro.
Not this one, nigga. I'm getting credentials for this one.
Hey, man, you don't put in too. Nah, but hey, man, Bo already here, nigga. I'm here already, Rick.
Yep.
Shit, nigga, I'm in Texas, nigga. What the fuck,
bro? Nope. Real shit, bro. Nah, man, that's real shit though, bro. Like 100. And somebody in here said that. Right here, Ronald Finkley said that Spence was saying he didn't want to tune up. Agreed. There's really nobody else. He could fight Virgil Ortiz, right? He could fight him. That's not a bad matchup.
That's not a bad matchup, and that'll do good in Texas too.
Yeah, it absolutely would. Virgil's from here. It's from Grand Prairie.
Right.
So yeah, that would definitely do good. It's an in-house war, actually, an in-house battle. So yeah, that's actually a good matchup for him too. It probably makes more sense, to be honest with you, because Virgil Ortiz wants to fight him too, right? So Terence Crawford ain't gonna fight none of these niggas.
No.
I mean, we're not even mentioning Terence Crawford. I mean, y'all already know the deal with him. He didn't want to fight Sean Porter. He got mandated. Nigga, they forced that nigga. Man, shut the fuck up, nigga. You gonna fight him, damn it. That's what the WBO. That's what Paco said. Paco Vargas, president of WBO. Shut the fuck up, Holmes. Just fucking fight him already.
Goddamn, Vato, be quiet. Shit. Silencio.
For real.
Oh, God. Go back out and dance with the old lady. What the fuck, man?
I tell you, bro. Nah, you're fucking scared. They say just fight him already.
Understand, dog. Understand. Earl at least told the motherfucker, hey man, chill out, little young blood. Wait your turn. Terence Crawford literally said about Virgil, that fight doesn't excite me. I'm not interested in that fight. That fight does nothing for me. This is right after Virgil Ortiz just ran over Maurice Hooker, by the way.
Jeez, bro. Jeez, bro.
Like, I'm like, dude, that's a huge, respectable opponent in a big money fight for you. What are you talking about?
Right.
This nigga just ran over Maurice Hooker. Ran him over.
Understand it.
Right? He gets hurt, get up, run this nigga over. That shit like that is money. Oh, he's ready. Shit like that is money to niggas, man. Are you serious?
The funny thing about all of this, Terence Crawford beats them all.
Oh,
that's the fucked up part. He beats them all. He beats them all.
He does,
Terence Crawford, man, we might as well just segue into this nigga because he's a topic. Terence Crawford is gonna go down as one of the most underachieving motherfuckers that could have overachieved well over what he achieved. I mean, and niggas gonna be like, what do you mean underachieving? He's a 3-division champion, 2K. Here's the deal. He's a 3-division champion. Undisputed in 1. Could have been undisputed in 2 divisions. He can't even get unified at welterweight. How long this nigga been at welterweight, man? It's been 5 years? 3-4 years? When did he get to welterweight? I know he fought Jeff Horn. When was that? 2017, 2018?
It had to be somewhere around there, yeah.
He's been here about 3-4 years. He can't even get unified, bro. Right? But he became unified at 135, became unified at 140 when he spent that much time in those divisions. But he can't get unified at 147. He's not even close. Because he's not even trying to do it. Right? So he's going to be one of the most underachieving niggas that could have achieved more than he did achieve in this era of boxing. Andre Ward is going to be right behind that nigga.
Yeah, he sure is.
Andre Ward might be ahead of him. He might be ahead of him. Fuck that. Andre Ward might be number 1, actually. You know what I'm saying? And the first 20 years of the 21st century, Andre Ward will be number 1. Terence Crawford would be number 2 if this nigga don't fight Errol Spence, bro. Or at least start fighting guys, Virgil Ortiz, other guys that are ranked in his sanctioning body in which he holds a belt that are seen as major challenges, right?
Yep.
So here's the deal with Terence, since we're gonna segue into this nigga, right? And y'all probably already heard the shit, but we just had to talk about it. Terence Crawford says that the only reason, I can't even say it without laughing, the only reason Errol Spence's name, or at least Errol Spence, got popular is because we built him up off of Terence Crawford's name. Hey, Terrence, man, I really think Terrence got mental issues, man. I think Terrence got mental issues. So, the nigga is notorious. Terence Crawford is notorious, right, for talking before he thinks, right? And that's evident by Terence Crawford. Remember he's talking all that shit on Twitter?
Yeah.
And Errol Spence was like, hey, man, fights don't get made on Twitter, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Call me. Oh, yeah, you know what? That's right. You right. Bet.
Then came back, said, man, real talk, man. Earl is a good dude, man.
He's a good dude.
Fight gonna happen.
What? You know what I'm saying? He has a track record of speaking before he actually thinks about what he's going to say, bro. Man, here's my message to Terrence, man.
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm serious, bro. I'm serious, bro. Because he needs it, man. How in the flying fuck? You know, 2K gonna break this shit down, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna break this shit down. How in the flying fuck is Errol Spence's name, right, being built off of your name when Errol Spence was a sought-after talent at welterweight? When I say sought after, I'm meaning fans were like, man, we want to see more of this guy. We want to see more of this guy. We want to see more of this guy. Sure That's what I mean by that. Before you even got in the fucking division. Nigga, you got to welterweight in June of 2018, motherfucker. June of 2018, he got to welterweight. Errol Spence was seen as a motherfucker where people wanted to see more of him in 2015. He was already a dude that had established himself, kind of like how Boots is establishing himself right now, right? A guy where it's like, man, this dude is the truth. I don't think a lot of the top guys are gonna have trouble fucking with this dude. He needs a top fight now. When he was fighting Sam Vargas and Chris Van Heerden and fucking Phil Greco, Chris Algieri, that's when he was getting that. Nigga, you was still at 140. Nobody was mentioning you and fucking Errol Spence. Because at the time, they were mentioning Spence and Keith Thurman. That's what they were talking about.
Now, that's the nigga that can say Errol Spence boosted his name off of is Keith Thurman.
If Keith Thurman came out here right the fuck now on Twitter and Instagram and said, nah, cuz, they built that nigga name off my name, I'll be like, yeah, he did.
Yep, that sounds about right to me. I was one of them helping him do it.
Yeah, nigga. And Floyd Mayweather come right out next to him. Yeah, I mean, because I was the one that started it.
For real.
When Floyd vacated or got stripped of the WBO, I think it was, right? He was trying to organize Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence for the vacant title after he beat Manny Pacquiao. That's what he was trying to do. And then when Keith Thurman wasn't really wanting that smoke, niggas like, damn, who is this guy? Because Keith Thurman seems to be really scared of this dude, man.
It's not on my to-do list. It's not on my to-do list. Not right now. It's just not on my to-do list.
No. I have other things to do. What the fuck, nigga? What you? I can't take it, bro. These fighters be killing me, dog. I hate the sport of boxing today because of the fighters, bro. I love boxing, right? I do this shit as much as I can, bro. I'm always out there fucking hitting the bag and all sorts of shit. But I can't stand the sport, the professional sport, because of these fighters, man. Not on your to-do list. Okay, fine, whatever. Give him a break, right? He was a unified champion. He was trying to be more of a unified champion. Keith Thurman talked about being undisputed as well. So I'll give him a break. Fuck it, right? But our point is this. When Floyd Mayweather made that offer because Floyd got his ass whooped by Errol Spence in the gym and then turned around and whooped Errol, kicked him out the gym and then brought him back in and whooped his ass, right?
For real.
When that took place, Floyd was like, this nigga's the truth.
Yep. Because first they was like, because no, 2K not telling y'all the truth. This is what happened. This is what really happened, right? Earl went to the gym, and everybody, oh man, this nigga Earl is the truth, man. Why y'all saying, man, he beat up Broner? Oh man, anybody can whip that nigga, man. What you talking about? Just because he beat up Broner, nigga. Shit, I beat Broner. I'm telling you, Earl. I'm telling you, Floyd, he beat up Broner, man. Listen, man. All right, man, put the nigga in the ring with me. See, and then he got with Floyd. Floyd, oh damn, this nigga really is the truth.
Nigga, get this nigga out of here.
Get this nigga out of here. Hold on, I gotta go home and hook up my IV. Shit. Now bring that nigga back. I got the IV hooked up. Bring that nigga
back.
Oh damn, bro. Ain't nobody safe around this motherfucker.
Nigga gonna be mad at you for that shit, bro.
Give a fuck. Be mad at me. Oh, you whoa, nigga.
He said, "Get him out of here." Hey, Leonard, nigga, go get my IV, nigga. Y'all didn't tell me this motherfucker was that serious, nigga. You know I cheat for niggas like this. That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up, man. But
that's what happened.
Real shit, though, man. Like, at the end of the day, niggas gonna be so mad. These niggas said Floyd cheat. Man, we fucking shut up, nigga. At the end of the day, bro, right? This nigga had already been established, man. As a guy that people wanted to see, just like Boots Ennis in 2015, man. Terence Crawford was nowhere near the division.
No.
He wasn't even, was Crawford even unified at 140 in 2015? I don't even know. I gotta look that up.
Yeah, because I can't remember, because he might not have been, because he fought.
This nigga was at lightweight in 2015, bro. This nigga, he was fighting Thomas Delorme and Diari Jean. Nigga, he just got to junior light. He just got to junior welterweight. You know what I'm saying? He just got there, bro. When Errol Spence was already fucking established at welterweight as a boogeyman. Terence just got to fucking junior welterweight. So what is he talking about, man?
I don't know, man.
See, and it's sad because Terence Crawford's a dude. Like I said earlier, he is one of the most talented fighters, easy in boxing, man. But he is a story, right? Where complacency and basically, how do I say it? Boasting yourself, right? Ego. That's the word I want. Ego, right? Becomes more important than your career. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Ego and complacency becomes more important than your career, which means you're no longer hungry. You don't have the eye of the tiger no more. You felt like you've achieved more than what others have achieved. You felt like you already have your place as the greatest of all time, as one of the greatest of all time, excuse me, right? Because he already said that, hey, I don't have to fight Errol Spence. I'm going to the Hall of Fame anyway.
Sure
He said that on Twitter.
You sure did, man.
Right? When you got dudes like that, at the end of the day, you can't expect them to act any less than how they're fucking acting right now. Or I'm sorry, any better than how they're acting right now. Terence Crawford saying this, that, and the third. This nigga he's basically a narcissist, bro. He thinks everything revolves around him for some reason. Even niggas at welterweight that been there doing their thing, when this nigga was at 135 and just entering the junior welterweight division, he felt like them niggas at welterweight doing their shit while he's at junior welterweight still revolved around him.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? It's getting to the point where I want to see Terence Crawford gone. I'm not interested in this nigga anymore, man. And motherfuckers, what I seen some goofy niggas out there, man, on Facebook. Somebody made a post about something. I don't fucking remember. And a nigga said, yeah, man, it's just like watching our own go against Terence Crawford. Yeah. Yeah. When our own goes against Terence Crawford, the brother. Yeah. Man, shut the fuck up, nigga. And then nigga had like a coon dancing and shit down the street, meme and shit with his statement. Nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. Here's the problem. Here's a problem with motherfuckers in general, bro. You fail to tell a nigga when he's fucking up because you're too busy wanting to support 100%. All that support, all it does is get them looking like Deontay Wilder right now. If niggas would have been straight with Deontay Wilder and told this motherfucker, hey, man, get a couple tune-ups first. Work with Malik Scott a little bit, then go get your goddamn belt back, man. Instead, motherfuckers want to support too much. He went out there and got knocked the fuck out again. It wasn't close. I don't care what the judges said. Wasn't close. Deontay Wilder got pulverized, nigga. Outside of 2 knockdowns that he scored in 1 round, he got pulverized. Just like he did in the second fight. When dudes are too busy fucking supporting and not being truthful to the guys that, and I'm going to go ahead and say this, Bo, the guys that they care about, right? To support a nigga so much that when he's out here fucking up and looking stupid and saying stupid shit that he should be criticized for, and you still go back and call niggas coons and saying people are being biased, et cetera, you still say that, then that's somebody you care about. Like, you love the guy. Like, you want an intimate relationship with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be a homosexual or a heterosexual friendship relationship. But you want an intimate relationship with this person. You want this guy to notice your tweets and shit when you tag him on Twitter. You want this guy to notice you when you fucking tag him on Instagram, right? That's what you want. If he does that, that's the greatest thing you've ever seen in your life. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Take some money to zone. I'm sorry.
Right. So at the end of the day, if they're just being straight with their favorite fighters, we will get the type of fights we want. Instead of having to always argue about shit every motherfucking video or argue with a nigga on social media all the time. Just be straight with your favorite fighter. That's all it is. Or don't have a favorite fighter at all and be objective. We need more of those. We need more objectivity in the sport of boxing, right? Not niggas that see Josue Vargas' brother crying like a little bitch and then saying, hey, that's his brother, man. Stop.
That makes it worse. That actually the fact that that's his brother makes it worse. Like, I don't think niggas realize that. The fact that that's his brother, that makes it worse, because when I see that, a motherfucker like me says, well, that nigga didn't grow up in a tough environment. That's what I say.
You know what I'm saying, man? Like, they're not going to call a motherfucker out for their flaws. There's no reason why Terence Crawford should be saying Errol Spence's name was built off of Terence Crawford. No, the fuck it was not. It was built off of Keith Thurman's name. That's who it was built off of. The then only unified welterweight champion. That's who it was built off of.
Sure was.
Because Errol Spence became a boogeyman because Keith Thurman was dancing around. This nigga was tap dancing more than Gregory Hines around the goddamn Errol Spence matchup. Man. Matter of fact, and this is going to be ironic, Bo mentioned in his, I think you wrote the article, right? Was it Bakari that wrote the article, Jaron Ennis?
No, that was me.
It was you. Bet. I think you mentioned, it was you. You mentioned that the IBF, right, could mandate Boots to fight Errol Spence. That would be his best bet to getting an Errol Spence fight, is the IBF mandating him, right?
Sure will be.
Isn't that ironic that was the best bet for Errol Spence?
That's
for Errol Spence was one of the top ranked fighters in all 4 sanctioning bodies, but everyone acted like he didn't fucking exist until the IBF mandated that Kell Brook fight him. And Kell Brook tried to swindle his ass out of that.
He sure did.
Right?
I just got done fighting Golovkin. I got my eye. Hey, motherfucker, who the fuck are you, nigga?
Exactly.
Your eye, nigga. What the fuck are you? Is what's the nigga from Ghetto Boys?
Oh man, Willie D?
No, the midget.
Oh shit, I don't remember that nigga's name, but yeah.
Yeah, you know, like, who the fuck is you, nigga? One of the members of Ghetto Boys? The hell, Bushwick Bill. Who the fuck you, Bushwick Bill?
Yeah.
My eye. Who the fuck is you, Bushwick Bill, nigga?
Right.
Man, you better get your ass out there and go fight Errol Spence, motherfucker. We told you that before you ran off to fight Golovkin.
Exactly. That's what Daryl People said to him verbatim. I think that was word for word. You know what I'm saying? Even when he couldn't remember the nigga's name, that was word for word, nigga. Wasn't nigga from the ghetto, but he said exactly that.
Yeah.
Exactly. And he went out there and fought him because he was gonna get stripped, right? They didn't want to look like a bitch either.
No.
But this is the same scenario that's happening with Boots, right? That could happen with Boots, right? And it's ironic that it's happening to, between Boots and Errol Spence. It could happen that way. But my point is, in saying all that, Terence Crawford was nowhere to be found in any of those scenarios, bro.
No, he was not.
He was at 140.
No, he was not. I mean, am I the only one that remembers when Showtime had a list of all the fights supposed to happen?
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, at that time, Keith Thurman let go of the WBC belt, and he was going to be on the card. And I think it was against Josecito Lopez, or was it? No, I think it was Jesse Vargas.
Mm-hmm.
It was Jesse Vargas, right? He was
Right.
supposed to fight Jesse Vargas. Earl was there and made the comment. He said, "Yeah, man, Keith Thurman ain't gonna never fight me, man. That motherfucker rather fight his shadow before he fight me."
Shit crazy, man.
Earl Spence said that right there at that press conference.
But Bo, no, Terence Crawford said it's because of him.
Right.
What?
What?
Oh man, dog. Terence, man. Please, Terence, please, I beg you, bro. And I don't do this to niggas, man. Please, bro.
Stop it. Get some help.
For real, man. for real, man. If you beat Sean Porter, that's the first thing you need to do, man. Take Michael Jordan's advice, man. Real shit. Might not even beat Sean Porter, man, acting like this, man. I don't know, man. I mean, my mind is like, nigga, it's Terence Crawford. Nigga's the most skilled motherfucker in boxing. One of the most skilled motherfuckers in boxing. It's Terence Crawford. He gonna beat Sean Porter, man. Sean Porter's a great fighter. He's an excellent fighter, but he's one of those guys that against skill, like Terence Crawford or Errol Spence, he's gonna get beaten. Mm-hmm. My mind is telling me that, but I got this, I got one nigga on my shoulder saying that, and another nigga on the other shoulder saying, bro, but Terence Crawford been on some other shit, man. I don't know. This nigga's foot is halfway out the game, bro. I don't know, man.
I don't know what his mind is, man. I'm telling you, I don't know what his mind is, man. This, like the things that he says, dog. Listen, man. At the end of the day, right? And you can tell me whatever Earl said. The one thing Earl never said was, I'm not fighting Terence Crawford. That's the one thing he never said. And you can tell me how the nigga after the fight said, listen, man, I'm going home and play, I got some lamb, go home and play with my horses and chickens and shit. You can tell me all of that. Earl never said, man, I'm not interested in that fight. Don't. Earl's never said, don't talk to me about him no more, man.
Right.
I don't care about that fight. Earl's never actively, publicly said that. Earl has never said this following statement right here. Sometimes you let those fights pass you by. Earl has never said that.
Never said no shit like that, bro. And he's the one making the offers.
60-40, 70-30. That's what
Errol's the one making the fucking offers. So he should be the one that comes back and says, man, fuck this nigga, man. I made him an offer several times. He don't want to take it, man. Fuck this dude, man. He's the one should be saying that, but he's never said that. It's the difference between an alpha and a beta, man. That's the difference. Niggas gonna be like, what? Did he just call Terence Crawford a beta? I fucking damn right just did. Yes, I did. Just because you can fight don't mean you're alpha. It's a state of mind, motherfucker.
Exactly. That's what motherfuckers don't understand either. We're talking about that, like when it comes to uplifting your family, putting your family on your back, and taking them someplace. Deontay Wilder, alpha. But when it comes to shit that nigga do as far as like in the ring and getting all up in his feelings and not want to shake a nigga hand and twerking, beta. Understand that, right? You know what I'm saying? Like for example, what y'all just saw in that video of them two motherfuckers hugging. Do y'all think either one of them niggas are alphas? I'm just saying, do y'all think either one of them niggas in that moment, do y'all think that moment right there was what an alpha male would do?
That's not that. I mean, I don't even think that's a legit question. That's a rhetorical question. You're not supposed to answer that.
Brother, come on, Bo, dog, man. Why you ask? That's what you supposed to say. Man, why you ask that question, nigga? Damn.
Exactly, man. So at the end of the day, man, it is what it is. Something wrong, man. Terence need help. I good luck against Sean Porter, but after that, man, I'm not quite sure if I want to see Terence in boxing. I'm unless he's going to fight the guys we care about. I mean, like I said, he bickered about the WBO mandating Sean Porter. He bickered about that. He did not want that fight.
No, he didn't.
So if we're gonna get more bickering and fucking bitching and moaning, complaining and shit, and saying and laughing at matchups that are actually good matchups, but his response is, "Oh, I laugh at that fight." If we're gonna get shit like that, then just retire, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. What are you here for? Retire, nigga. Damn, bro. Give somebody else a shot, man.
I'm curious. The move he's gonna make after Porter, win or lose, is gonna be big for me because his contract with Top Rank is up. Now, he actively said that he didn't want another Manny Pacquiao situation, which is he was promised a Pacquiao fight in 2015, and here it was 2021. So obviously that says that Top Rank's not delivering. So if he re-signs with Top Rank, I'm done. I'm done with the nigga.
Oh, that's it. I mean, I'm already done with him. I don't care what he does. I don't care what he does. He needs to fight top names out. Sean Porter's not the only top name he needs to fight. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be a trend from here on out. Problem is, he's already like, 34 or something like that? I don't know how long.
I think he is like 33, 34. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know how long that trend's gonna go because he's in his mid 30s. So I really don't think there's anything that can save Terence Crawford at this point, unless he just says, "Fuck it," you know. I feel good. I'm ready to fight. So I'm 39. I'm gonna fight this nigga, this nigga, this nigga, this nigga, and they all fucking top 5 fighters in a row. That's what saves him. But at this point, I don't think anything saves him. Sean Porter does not save him. Does not.
No. Not after you gave me Amir Khan and motherfucking two niggas. You fought 2 niggas that should have been fought each other. Like,
yeah. Julio said he bigger about Sean. Yeah, when the WBO ordered that fight, he did not want that fight. It's on 3 Kings Boxing, man. It's on the website. He did not want that fight. So he got forced into taking a fight he didn't want. And Sean Porter was even like, man, this fight better fucking happen. Sean Porter even came out and said that shit.
Yeah, he did. He did. He's sure. Sean Porter did.
Yeah, Sean Porter's like, nigga, fuck that. This shit better happen, motherfucker. What you talking about? So yeah, man. Shit's crazy, man. Let's move on real quick, man. Because we got to get to Rolly. My man Rolly, dog. Hey. So this is the part of the show where if you have a problem with the news, or let me say this, with the accusations, right? Because they're all alleged. Mm-hmm. These females did not go to the police.
Nope.
They're all unfounded. It's a bunch of women on Twitter that congregated together and made a series of messages to one another and talked about Rolly, and Rolly is sexually assaulting them, right? Now trust, I'm the first motherfucker, man. When you talk about sexual assault, rape, shit like that, I won't even watch movies that have rape in it. I'll turn it off. I don't like that shit, man. I don't even want to watch, I don't even want to be entertained, right? In something that involves rape. You know what I'm saying? Not interested in that. But so I'm the first nigga that will be like, hey, man, put me in a cell with this motherfucker for 5 minutes, bro. You know what I'm saying? I set this nigga straight, right? But at the end of the day, if you are on the side of these women, just leave right now. Right. You know what I'm saying?
If you're a woman sympathizer, man, yeah, you're right.
If you're a woman sympathizer, leave right now. Now, I'm not saying women don't deserve sympathy. They do, right? When the fucking things that they're saying have been founded to be true. Not when the things that they're saying are still unfounded, uninvestigated, and still alleged, right? They don't deserve sympathy yet. We don't know what's happening. Well, but 2K is 8 girls. So? Because I've had girls say that shit to me, about me. And all of them were found to be unfound and untrue. So I'm actually a dude that stands in this boat where I've had allegations against me from women that weren't fucking true. So at the end of the day, bro, right? If you're automatically siding with these women just because you don't like Rolly, Just dip right now. Get out. Because you're not gonna like what's gonna be said after this. Not gonna like it. At the end of the day, you know, and let me say this. Let me say the news, right? PBC is looking to replace him.
Yeah.
Because of what 8 women said on Twitter. They all admit that they did not go to the police.
Yep.
Right?
They did not press charges.
Right. The main facilitator of all this information that's on Twitter. I'm not saying her name because I'm not giving her publicity. But the main facilitator on Twitter that's doing all this, she's admitted that she has not gone to the police. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And you've got simps like fucking what's that? I ain't gonna mention his name. Dude that worked for Boxing Scene.
I know you're talking about.
You got fucking Lou DiBella, but Lou DiBella, from what I heard, the nigga's gay anyway, so that doesn't matter. But you got guys like that coming out. There's some other motherfuckers that came out. This is sickening. I can't believe it. Right? This is disgusting. This is atrocious. Right? There's no fucking proof, but they're all coming out saying their piece and siding with the woman, right? I like Rolly's thought process in boxing. He says he wants to fight the best. And to be honest with you, he hasn't ducked anyone, right? He called out Tank. He actually got the Tank fight. He's not backing out of it. He's not saying, oh, I got injured like Dillian White just did. I got injured. Oh, give me Tyson Fury. That's what Dillian White did. This nigga's supposed to fight Otto Wallen this past weekend. And then this nigga, I'm injured. Let me get Tyson Fury. What? Nigga, you got injured so you can get Tyson Fury, motherfucker.
You know there was a video of this nigga punching one of those power bags that show how hard you hit. Right. I saw that motherfucker. I thought that nigga's shoulder was fucked up.
Right. Yeah, exactly, bro. I'm just saying, man. At the end, you ain't got to donate for that, Heisenberg. It's coming. It's coming. But Caleb Plant don't say mate. Caleb Plant will be like, shit, nigga, I got my millions. Don't think Caleb Plant don't say nigga. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
But anyway.
He probably says that to Jordan Sparks.
Hell yeah.
You know
right.
You my nigga girl.
Damn, bro. That's too much, bro. But anyway, man. But at the end of the day, man, I'm reading through these messages and I'm looking at what these girls are saying, right? I saw one girl mention, it was the main facilitator. She said that dude grabbed the back of her neck and was trying to push her head down, right? Now, outside of that, none of these girls report any violent acts. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not saying the nigga smacked them, punched them, whooped their ass. No, you're going to take this. None of that. What they say, all of them in unison, right? They say that he's with a girl. First of all, they're hanging out. This is what they all say. They all say the same term, hanging out. They're hanging out, right? We all know what hanging out means.
No shit.
Right? You could be hanging out, but the nigga's like, dudes ain't hard to read. Nigga, we're not hanging out with you because we want to be friends and take you home and then us go home by ourselves, especially if we're single, especially if we're a celebrity, somewhat of a celebrity anyway. He ain't no real celebrity, but
right.
He's a local nigga. He's a local nigga, right? So especially if he's known out there in that area. I mean, he's not just gonna, hey, let's go hang out, play a couple video games, and I'll take you right home. Yay! No!
Nigga said yay.
You know what I'm saying?
This nigga said yay. That's fucked up, but I feel that.
You feel me, nigga? So at the end of the day, if y'all are hanging out, you know what the fucking end of the night's gonna be. You know what he's gonna try to do. If you didn't know that, you are a stupid motherfucker. If you didn't know that. Right? So anyway, they all start off with, we're hanging out, and I go to his car and we're kissing. Majority of them start off this way. We're kissing, and then he pulls his thing out. And I'm reading that like, okay, all of this is standard behavior. You know what I'm saying? This is standard behavior.
I'm just that's what I do.
You know what I'm saying? I'm reading through this.
I put your hand
point,
on it, and you.
Yeah,
it's not in your pants. No, it's not in my pants. This motherfucker's out. What the fuck?
They said he pulls it out, and then they're like, no, girls do that. That's normal behavior.
Normal behavior.
And then he's like, come on, girl, hey, what's up? That's normal. Then he grabs her hand and puts it on it. That's normal. I'm trying to figure out, where is the sexual assault? I'm reading through all of this. And it don't even sound like a good date going wrong. Eric, it sounds like a nigga trying to get some pussy. I don't even think anything's gone wrong yet. He's getting some pussy, or trying to. He's in the act. If you haven't done this, I mean, hey, maybe you got a different method. You know what I'm saying? I mean, most niggas I talk to have done everything that's being said.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. Hell, I was trying to get my wife, nigga, I did most of these things. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? So I'm like, okay, so I'm still reading. I'm like, all right, where's the part where he's like, shut up, bitch, and smacks her? And all of these end the same way, Bo. All of them end the same fucking way. I said no, and he forcibly kissed me, which is, that shit is relative. Forcibly kissed based on what? Was the nigga smashing your cheek in, nigga, with his lips?
All right. Right. Like, how do you forcibly kiss somebody? I don't understand it. Because you can bite a motherfucker.
Right? You know what I'm saying? What was he doing? Did he grab the back of your head and sling your head back and just, come here? What the fuck did he do? Right. So I'm like, okay, forcibly kiss. I can't roll with that because y'all didn't provide no context to that. But okay. And then a couple of them ended where I said no, and I got out the car, and then he said, fuck you, bitch, and drove off. Now, me, I never did that. When I didn't get pussy, I didn't say, fuck you, bitch, I hate you. But I do know niggas that did that.
Right.
So again, pretty standard behavior, right? He's a jackass, yeah, for doing that. He's a fucking idiot.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Agree 100%.
But that's not sexual assault, right?
He's a piece of shit. Yeah, I agree.
He's an asshole for that, but it's not sexual assault yet, right? So now that's how some of those ended. Let's go back to how others have ended. Two others said all of the things that I just said. Take out the part where they say no and get out the car, and he's like, fuck you, bitch, and drives off, right? Now it's, well, I needed a ride home, and one bitch said I was in his apartment, and I didn't know that side of town, and so I felt like I had to do it so he could take me home. What, nigga? Are you kidding me? So first of all, you just told me you were in his apartment. So I got 2 daughters. I'm going to tell them, if you go back to a guy's apartment and it's just you and him, that means you've already made a decision of what you plan on doing. If not, stay the fuck out of his apartment or his home or wherever he stays. Stay the fuck out of there. But if you make a decision that you're going to go back to this guy's apartment, then you've already put yourself in a situation where you made a decision what you're going to do. I'll meet up with y'all. But so I'm saying you just fucking discredited yourself, lady. Because you said, yeah, we were hanging out in his apartment, just me and him. You know, dumb bitches talk like that. They do that. Right? And then you said, a nigga flipped it out. And then you said, And I was like, no. And then he forcibly kissed me. And then I just felt like I had to do it because I didn't know that side of town and I didn't know how to get home. Have you ever heard of Uber? Lyft?
Yeah. Call a friend. I mean,
here's my problem. And then niggas would be like, man, but maybe she was, she was forced to do it. She's not saying that. No, she said she made her decision of her own volition because she thought that he wasn't going to give her a ride home. If he forced her, she would have said, yeah, the nigga had my fucking head. The nigga was like, do it, bitch, I'll kill you. Something like that.
Right.
She didn't say none of that. She said, I made a decision.
Let me go.
Right. Exactly, Bo. She said, I made a decision based on what I thought was going to happen if I didn't do it. Oh, and that thought wasn't he was going to whoop my ass. It was he wouldn't take me home.
Exactly.
Are you kidding me?
That's a very good point, 2K. Her thought was he wouldn't take me home. Now he was going to whoop my ass.
Now he was going to whoop my ass. He just wouldn't take me home.
Right. Meaning this nigga wasn't being physically harmful to you.
Exactly. Are you fucking kidding me? So she's dismissed. Let's go to the next one. You should have said no and smacked the nigga's nuts and got out the apartment. That's what you should have did and called fucking Uber. You're done. Don't care about your fucking story. Next. So the other one says, same scenario, but she's not in his apartment. She's in his car. And he was supposed to take her home, but instead of taking her home, he drives somewhere else. Here's another thing. Tell my daughters another thing. Don't get in a nigga's car. Why are you in his car? If you're not planning on doing anything with this motherfucker, why are you in his car? I needed a ride home. Call somebody you know then, you trust. Not a nigga that you're hanging out with, right? Don't get in his fucking car. But I digress. She's in his car. He's supposed to take her home. He doesn't take her home. He drives somewhere else, right? They stop. They're kissing. He pulls out again. Come on, baby, fucking Rolly voice. Come on, girl, take this. Right? Oh, you take fucking Rolly seriously, man. Why are you kissing a nigga with a voice like that? That's my thing right there anyway. But again, I digress, right? He's telling her this. She says no. And then he's still like, come on. Do you know who I am? Come on. And then her next statement is, I felt like I had to do it because I didn't think he would drive me home. And then he said after that, I always get what I want. What? Where's the sexual assault?
That's an asshole. I get what I want. That's just an asshole.
That's right,
a dickhead. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't go to jail or get your fucking name or your image blemished because you're a dickhead. That's the case. That's 90% of motherfuckers on this earth. All of us are dickheads or have been dickheads at one point in our lives.
I know I was last night.
Right. So she's dismissed, but those are the two worst case scenarios, right? Except the main facilitator who says he grabbed her head after her first story didn't say this. But her second story said he grabbed her head and told her to do it, right? But again, my thing with you, so all the other ones are dismissed because they're like, no, he did it. He tried that shit with me, and I said, no, fuck you. So everybody's dismissed. You get back to the main facilitator. And my question to her is, okay, when he did that, why didn't you go to the police? Oh, I was fucked up in the head. No.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no fucked up in the head, PTSD. Bitch, you didn't go to Iraq. You just gave a nigga some dome that you liked in the first place. That's all you did. So why didn't you go to the police if you felt you were mishandled? Why is it that recently she claims that she made this claim in 2020, right? That's fine. But why is it recently that it's a major agenda to get this pushed around the time that Rolly is in the news? She even mentioned it herself. She said, oh, it's when this fight got signed and he was just all over the news and all over the place, everything just came back to me. But then tries to say, no, I've been talking about this since 2020. You just admitted right now that you're bringing it up now because you're seeing Rolly's face everywhere.
Yep.
So if that's the case, why didn't you just stop it when it happened? When it happened, there's a 20-year statute of limitations. So fucking what? I don't care how long the statute of limitations is. You're still not going to the police. Why are you talking about statute of limitations and you're still not going to the fucking police?
Still
you're on Twitter.
I'm about to say, you went to social media instead of the fucking police.
Yes.
That's where you went to. Social media instead of the police.
Exactly. You're on Twitter. You're talking about statute of limitations, but you're on Twitter. What the fuck are you talking about? So, now all of this is my opinion just based off of logical fucking reasoning. If you have common sense and can break shit down based on what you see, then you'll come to the conclusion that everything that Rolly has done, based on what these girls have said. I haven't even seen any statements from Rolly, but based on what these girls are saying themselves, this shit is standard behavior, minus this nigga saying, fuck you, bitch, and leaving her there, and then grabbing another girl's head and making her do it. And honestly, the second thing is pretty standard behavior, depending on the type of sex y'all niggas like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
Fuck out of here, man. No, Rolly shouldn't be replaced. Rolly should still get the tank fight because all of these are unfounded, uninvestigated, right? Allegations in which these motherfuckers still haven't notified the proper authorities. Nope. Get the fuck out of here. This is a joke. Yes, he should get the fight December 5th. Yes, he should fight Tank Davis. And yes, he should get knocked the fuck out. Yes. All of that in that order.
For real. For real. No, you're 100% correct.
They better not replace this dude over this shit. Now, if they start some litigation and they've done an investigation and they found these statements to be true, then yes, replace them then. Absolutely. Replace the nigga. Don't even just replace him. Put him up for sexual assault charges. I'd be 100% down with that. But just because some goddamn Twitter feeds done lit up with 8 women saying that Rolly pulled his dick out, nigga, get the fuck out of here, man. You don't replace him because of that.
Like I said, this motherfucker that was over here yesterday, she should be furious.
Yep, Bo pulled a Rolly.
Nigga, I went beyond Rolly, nigga. I carried that motherfucker upstairs. Where you going? Come here. Where you going?
Come here, man. Shit is crazy, man. Like, dog, this whole feminist movement. You got simps out there, bruh. Like the dude from Boxing Scene and Lou DiBella and others. Shit is crazy, man. It is common sense to get all of the information, the facts, before you fucking give an opinion. The facts are, right? The facts are that this is unfounded.
Those are the facts.
Those are the facts. It's unfounded. What they're saying are not the facts. What the facts are, it's unfounded. These are allegations. That are the facts. So I'm not going to tell Rolly, whom as a person, I probably wouldn't like this motherfucker at all. I like him in boxing because he wants to fight the best. But outside of boxing, he seems like a punk ass dude. The nigga's goofy. He's not funny. His jokes suck. All of them. Nigga, I don't like this nigga. Rolly would be the nigga that be like, hey, 2K, can I roll? No, nigga, you can't come. That would be Rolly. Nah, bro, your voice is too fucking... Nigga, you ain't hit puberty yet. I can't have you around me, nigga.
Rolly,
go ahead.
I said, Rolly, that nigga, when you call the house, he answers the phone. Hey, man, can I speak to your dad?
I'm right.
Hey, man, let me holler at your dad, man.
You called, fuck it, you asked for him. Yeah, I'm looking for Rolando Romero. This him? Nah, nigga, the real one.
Right. Not junior, senior.
The one that's supposed to be fighting Tank. I said, this is him. I'm serious. What the fuck? Come on, man. They can't roll with me, bro. So I probably wouldn't even like Rolly's personality. Just based on what I've seen. I don't like that. He's goofy. He's corny as fuck. Nigga couldn't roll with me. But as I always say, man, I'm 100% objective. I gotta say that he shouldn't be replaced. Because the facts are all of these statements by these 8 women are unfounded, uninvestigated, and are allegations. That's it.
The reason why I say he shouldn't be is, and understand, this is all about money. If HBO felt they would make more money Rolly fighting, they let him fight. Why? Because they did it with Floyd Mayweather.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? They said, look at here. Don't give a shit about that. We make more money if that nigga fight than if that nigga don't fight. So we don't give a fuck about that bullshit.
That's right. That's right.
Floyd just got to answer for that when he died to his maker. We don't give a fuck about that shit, right? Hey, we about to make 300 million, man. Y'all better walk away from this. Y'all better get your ass back to this goddamn table.
For real, man.
Sit the fuck down, be quiet.
Yep.
Here's the thing, though, man. The reason why I say that is it isn't so much that it's allegations. It's the fact of where the allegations are coming from. Social fucking media.
Right, bro.
The allegations isn't coming from a doctored police report.
Exactly.
An allegation isn't coming from something that says, hey, there's an ongoing investigation into a situation involving Rolly Romero. These allegations are coming from social media. Now, again, no one here is saying that the nigga's innocent or guilty.
Nah.
What we are saying is there is a thing called due fucking process,
Boom.
which has not been followed.
Boom. Proven innocent until proven guilty.
Right. But due process hasn't been followed. Why? Because nobody filed any goddamn thing.
Yep.
That's my problem with this is Showtime is just saying, hey, man, there's a lot of shit out there about Rolly. We may have to do X, Y, and Z. They're not saying we've got a piece of paper that came from a DA's office about an ongoing investigation. They're going off of what's on social fucking media. Now, let's take that for example, right? Because I'm sure there's a lot of shit all of us can find out there about anybody on social media. About anybody on social media.
Yep.
It's not founded to be true at all, period. You can find a group of motherfuckers right now. Right now, you can go on social media, find a group of motherfuckers that will say some shit like, man, fucking, I think, all boxers are gay. All boxers are gay, man. You see how they be hugging each other? You see how they almost be kissing each other, sneaking up behind each other? I think they're all gay. So what's Showtime going to do? We're canceling boxing because of these allegations of fighters, inappropriate activity.
That statement needs to come from 8 women, apparently. They felt like, the male, the transfer of testosterone on TV made them feel less than women. Something of that sort. Then they'll be like, well, maybe we shouldn't do that anymore.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Stupid, bro. We
can all go on social media. You know what? I'll use myself for an example. You guys remember the whole the 175, I'm stationary shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So on social media, that shit had me like I'm an angry black man. Oh man, he's an angry black man. My job should have fired me, man. My job should have got rid of me, though.
Right.
Like, Bo, there's been some allegations on social media about you, they should have said there's been some allegations, man, about no, it's social fucking media. That's not a process at all. That's not even the start of a fucking process.
Yep.
If they just said we have some documents of an ongoing investigation, boom, okay, can't do nothing. They're going off what's said on social media. That's what pisses me off, man. Pisses me off to my core because, like you said, she put it out there. Then you have all these other motherfuckers that jump on, and I'm gonna say it. I'll guarantee you, out of the 8, one or two, I'm probably mad because they felt like I didn't. That motherfucker didn't give me no money. I bet.
Right.
I guarantee 1 or 2 of them felt like I did that. That nigga didn't give me no money. And why I say that? Because regular that happens to regular niggas. Mm-hmm. Shit. So I mean, I gave you some pussy. You not gonna help me pay my light bill? Y'all not gonna tell me motherfucker ain't done that?
Oh man.
Man, whatever, man. And like I said, man, get mad at me if you want to. The reason why you even approach a motherfucker like Rolly, right, is because of his status in boxing, and you feel it'll get you someplace.
I don't listen. I wouldn't understand a woman who looks at Rolly and then hears his voice and is still attracted to him. It has to be because of his status in Las Vegas. Because in Las Vegas, he's pretty known out there. Mm-hmm. It would have to be that, bro. There's no way you can look at Rolly as a woman. You might think he's, I guess, I can see some dumb women thinking he's attractive, physically. But then as soon as you hear that voice has to be the biggest turnoff ever, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It has to be, bro. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a woman, but damn, bro, I hear it. I'm like, I'm a dude and it fucks with me. So you gotta fuck with you as a woman. It's gotta be like, nah, never mind. I'm just saying, bro. Like, come on.
You know what? I had to rethink this. I'm okay.
It's gotta be his status, bro.
What
so,
I'm saying, man.
Yeah, man, this shit's stupid, man. At the end of the day, man, get that man his fight so he can get knocked out in the 5th round, please. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you know what I'm thinking? But here's the thing. Like, isn't that what y'all would want to see happen to the nigga?
Well, at the end of the day, that doesn't matter.
That's true.
Simping comes first to these niggas. What? Wait a minute. A woman said she was mistreated. I'm jumping on that bandwagon.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, bro. Yeah. Admit one for me, please. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Trust and believe, man. This is why, if y'all ever see us out, y'all 3 Kings, man, you see us by ourselves, man. And this is the reason why, right here. We don't hang out with these niggas, man. We can't.
No, bro.
We can't, man.
Nah, man.
And it's not because we don't get invited.
Keep very few in my circle, bro. Just saying, man. But shit, you got anything, man? We missing topics, man. We got to come back. You know what I'm saying? We got to come back to this shit, man. But you got anything else you want to add before we get up out of here?
Man, just congratulations, Chantel Cameron and Kelly Reese. I'm looking forward to her fight with Jessica Cameron because Cameron's no joke, man. She could possibly win that fight.
It's a good fight. It's a good fight. I think Kelly Reese is gonna win it. And Kelly Reese been talking shit to Chantel Cameron because Chantel Cameron said, "Hey, it don't matter who wins that Camera Reese fight. I'm taking all the belts any goddamn way." Reese was like, "Hold on, bitch. Hold on." So Reese kind of been talking shit to her, man. And so Kelly Reese has the skills to beat Jessica Cameron. You know what I'm saying? So I'm expecting Reese versus Chantel Cameron for undisputed at 140. That'll be the 5th women's undisputed champion ever when that fight takes place. So that's what I'm expecting to see. And I'll be watching that motherfucker, man. Real talk. All right, man. Y'all know what to do. Go to 3kingsboxing.com for your source of pure, unadulterated boxing information. Hit us up on Twitter at 3kingsboxing, Instagram at 3kingsboxing, Facebook.com/3kingsboxing, man. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate the beta males and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because without you, a nigga like me can't thrive. You know what I'm saying? Hey, am I lying, bro?
No.
You beta males and zetas and shit. Without you motherfuckers, a nigga like me can't thrive. Real talk, man. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Everybody that donated to the PayPal and also donated to the chat. Definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. We out this bitch.